Hi, welcome to another episode of Hot Takes. And boy, you wonder, don't you? There is a council, it's Maidenhead Council, and they are proposing to increase council tax. And it's stunning. Now, inflation is about 2.3%, something like that. So how much do you think Maidenhead Council want to increase the council tax by? Well, I'll tell you now, it's not 2.3%. Double that, say 5%? No. Double it again? 10%? No. Surely you're thinking, it can't possibly be 15% rise. And you're right, it's not. It's not even 20. They want a deep breath. Stunned looks all round. They want a 25% rise in council tax. That's 11 times more than inflation. What on earth are they going to spend it on? Well, one of the things they're going to spend it on is an 8% rise for councillors because they aren't earning enough. Now, I would suggest that the good people of Maidenhead shouldn't, you feel sad for them. But I don't. Because they were stupid enough. They were retarded enough to vote Lib Dem. If you vote left wing, you do so because you're stupid, you're young, you're naive, or you're retarded. There are literally no other reasons to vote left wing. Because it is the policy of doom. They say they're virtuous. They say they're the nice ones, that they care. But they don't. Let's think about this. What you're actually saying is we're going to increase council tax by so much money. But that's only for people who work. It's only for people who go out and do things and who are already paying more tax than ever. And you want to tax them way, way more simply to fund the lifestyles of the feckless, the lazy, the unemployed, the unemployable, the drug users, who sit and contribute nothing. And so you're proposing a 25% council tax rise. Now, this averages out about £800 per house in Maidenhead. £800. This will shred household budgets beyond breaking point, especially for older people who rely on their fixed incomes and who've already had £300 taken off them going into winter for the fuel allowance. So you've already got high fuel bills, £300 allowance taken off you, fuel bills about to rise again, 20% increase in food costs coming down the line, and now they want an extra £800 a year off you for your council tax. This policy is going to lead to starvation, but it's also going to lead to people leaving. People will up sticks and go where they can. Employers are worried because of that upping and offing. Local businesses are saying, taking that money from people reduces their available spending money, their free spend, if you will, discretionary spending. So, like retail in the area knows it's going to take an absolute massive hit. They're saying the high street in Maidenhead is going to end up boarded up and closed. But this is the left all the time. Take. Don't let people have money. Keep people poor. And smile as you do it and pretend that you're doing it through virtue. Oh, look how much we can offer in the services for those who need them. No. Work out the cost and only provide services for those who absolutely need them. And the lazy, the feckless, the druggies, let them go. Don't give them a penny. Screw them. There's jobs out there. They want them. But what on earth? And why do councillors deserve an 8% pay rise? And secondly, what on earth possesses you to think that a 25% council tax rise is a good thing? And it guarantees reform in that council next time you're allowed to have a vote, if you're ever allowed to have a vote again. The left are ever thus. And make no bones about it, the Lib Dems are as far left as the Labour Party. They're just worse because they're fools. Yes, I'm going to join the Lib Dems. Why is that? Because I've got an IQ lower than my dog, and I like eating tofu and wearing socks and sandals and masturbating in a forest over trees. Unbelievably dim, short-sighted, and inefficient. Punishing workers is never a good idea. Punishing those who generate wealth. We've seen what's happened on a national scale. Millionaires, 1 every 14 minutes, leaves this country. And you can't blame them. And then, to add, just as an aside, definitely hit the subscribe button, because in a little while, I can't say when, I'm still working on it, I'm putting a video up about a vote that's coming end of this week, Friday, I think, that will lead to starvation, death, breakdown of society, massive crime spurt, probably going to have some kind of paramilitary policing in this country. You'll not have cars, there'll be no transport, and you definitely won't have a job. And I'm not even joking, because of the backing that this incredibly bad bill is going to get. You don't want to miss that one. And again, it's from the left, the virtuous ones, the ones who care. I worry seriously for the future of this country. I absolutely do. We have got lunatics in charge, and unless we have a revolution, we are all going to die. I mean, it's as plain as that. With this absolute madness that has gripped the elite, we need to get rid of the elite and put real people who've actually had jobs, into power, but only for limited times. We need to limit the power that they have and they wield. It's madness. And this council tax rise in Maidenhead is another example of this madness. Now, the Taxpayers Alliance in Maidenhead is angry, of course. They're having a go. They've launched a campaign against it. They are targeting each individual Lib Dem councillor. They're doing that. They are saying that this is an absolute travesty. They're saying that it's going to just destroy the society of Maidenhead. And that they're saying the councillors must reconsider these things, or there is likely to be punitive action, they call it. Now, what that means, who knows? If it does mean going around to the individual councillors' houses and standing out there all night chanting and making noises and things like that, oh dear, what a shame. How sad. Love to see it. It's unbelievable. It's just stunning that these things can happen. 25%. It's just the tip of the iceberg of what's coming. Thanks a lot.